panel, we're going to focus mostly on apps. The name of the panel is, are we investing in products or campaigns? And we're going to break down some of the challenges and benefits that you can receive from approaching your marketing from either perspective, either from creating a traditional campaign or looking into the future and creating ads. A few examples here, like the Home Depot sells me tools, but the app in my pocket that I constantly use helps me find the tools in the store and teaches me how to use them. Starbucks sells me coffee, but they made an app so that as I'm waiting in line, I can look at how many rewards I've built up versus how far I have to go before they give me more caffeine. Amazon, they sell me things, but they created a barcode reader so that I can go to other people's stores and find out that Amazon sells it cheaper. When we create a digital product, we have to convey value to the person that is buying that product, essentially, to the person who is funding it, so to speak. But how do we create something that differentiates itself from that otherwise crowded marketplace?
The apps you see that come from companies where apps aren't their core function, if the app doesn't drive or add value or add function to the other products that you're actually making money off of, I think you see those sort of things fizzle out.
Do you think that the pure volume of apps that are out there are making consumers just expect more apps?
Although Perk Street is an online financial institution, we do not have a mobile banking app that many of you are probably used to. So you can imagine on Facebook and Twitter every day we're fielding a ton of questions. Why don't you have a mobile app? Where's your mobile app? And the truth is that when we say, well, what is it you want the mobile app for? They say, well, I want to be able to find an ATM on the go. Well, we have, here's a mobile ATM locator through our ATM network that you can use. Oh, well, I want to be able to check my balance. Well, we're working on making the site a little more mobile friendly, but in the meantime, we have a video on how to bookmark the site on your iPhone or your Android so that you can quickly check your balance on the go. And so what we're finding is that we're getting a ton of requests for an app without actually customers thinking about what the functionality is that they're specifically asking for. They just want to feel a little bit more warm and cozy because they see our name in the App Store. And I think that what we've built is an expectation of a brand being of higher value, or when you're dealing in financial services, when you're dealing with a lot of trust, that something's a little bit more legit when they've got the technological capabilities to do stuff on your phone.
Do you think that that team that is executing can be the same team either in-house or externally that is doing traditional marketing campaigns for you? Or do you think that there needs to be a different type or even dedicated resource for something like that?
People that are doing traditional marketing are very specialized in print or TV or websites, and that's going to be very difficult. If you're made up of a lot of people that have general skills that can be applied very broadly, then that could be the same team. I think a dedicated team is ideal, really depending on the project.
It's good to have someone come in, even if you have an internal team working on it, have someone come in with a fresh set of eyes who has the user in mind. Because a lot of times if you're working on a project internally at a company, you're so close to it, and all you can think of is all the things you need to cram into that application or that campaign. Having someone come in with a fresh set of eyes and with the user in mind, even if it's just for a week or a couple of days, to look at it and say, okay, that's great, but it's usually too crowded. Simplify it. There's too much going on. Whether it be with an application, it's usually there's too much to do, or with a campaign, it's probably there's too many